So hey everybody, big news, the Pokemon channel just released the newest gameplay trailer and take a look and go through it with you guys.
Alright everyone, it's almost time to begin your journeys in the Pokémon Scarlet and Pokémon Violet games. Are you ready? You'll get to catch Pokémon, raise them, and battle them, as you embark on an adventure where the familiar charms of the Pokémon series evolve into a new experience.
Alright, so it's already been confirmed that we're gonna get flying and being able to ride the new Pokemon, the legendaries. Looks like they could go through water here, run through the wilderness.
As a student at an academy in the Paldea region, you'll take part in an independent study program called the Treasure Hunt.
Okay, so you're a student. Okay, so this is kind of like Hogwarts Legacy then, I understand. So different in the sense where you're not really doing classes, but you're partaking on missions, I guess.
Here's something we hope even you well-informed viewers will enjoy. A sneak peek at 4 particular trainers' journeys in Paldea. Now, let the adventures begin! This trainer is battling a Pokemon called Lechonk.
Okay, here we go. Now we see the HUD.
Oh, look! Quaxley terastallized!
Alright, so it looks like we have our regular moves, and then there's the terastallize function.
Terastallizing is a phenomenon unique to the Paldea region, but all Pokemon can do it. It adds extra punch to moves of the Pokemon's Terra type.
Okay, so it uses its terastallize move based off of the type of terastallization it gets. So Quaxley was a water type terastallize, and he's using a water type move to do extra damage. Okay, that makes sense. I kind of like that gimmick. It's better than I thought it was going to be, because what I originally thought was that you would terastallize to change your Pokemon's type, but it wouldn't increase any damage or anything like that.
What's that over there? Is that a glowing Pokemon? But why is it shining so bright? Better approach it slowly and start a battle.
One thing I'm not really liking, and it doesn't look like the Pokemon are interacting with the wilderness around them here. We keep seeing our trainer run up to the Pokemon that are completely stationary and just sitting there waiting to be, I guess, battled.
Whoa! It terastallized! Looks like this Jigglypuff has the water type for its Terra type.
Terastallization isn't based off of the original type of the Pokemon. It looks like any Pokemon could get any terastallization.
Apparently these sparkly wild Pokemon will terastallize in battle.
It could be any Pokemon with any type of terastallization. That's interesting because you could try and boost some pretty wicked attacks. Maybe Charizard with a dragon type terastallization would be absolutely OP.
Dealing enough damage to a wild Terra Pokemon causes its terastallization to come undone. Some Pokemon, like this Jigglypuff, have a Terra type completely different from their regular type. Any Pokemon is capable of having any of the 18 different types as its Terra type.
My question was answered. It shows Pikachu with all the different types of terastallization. I like that. It adds variability in the game, so it's like, for those completion maniacs like myself, I'll try and get all the Pikachus with all the terastallization types, and that also helps with shiny hunting, because now you can hunt for a terastallization type you want and a shiny type you want, which makes the odds even harder than they already were.
What's this? Quaxley's out there in the world, charging straight toward that Litleo. Looks like Quaxley battled Litleo on its own and won. That's because the trainer gave Quaxley the Let's Go command. Using Let's Go will send your lead Pokemon out onto the field to battle.
Okay, so we've heard about this, but it's kind of interesting to see it now in action. You could send your Pokemon out to go and do battle without you having to control it, and you can also have it pick up items.
If a Pokemon gets sent out toward an item, it'll go pick it up. Just like Quaxley here.
It seems like it'll make leveling up pretty easy, because as we could see here, Quaxley defeated Litleo and the entire team got XP, so XP share is obviously already implemented in this game.
Next, the trainer opens his map to see where he wants to go. You can set a place as your destination to keep yourself on track as you go.
Waypoints. Waypoints in any video game where you have to travel through a map is perfect. I love waypoints.
And what have we here? It's a base belonging to Team Star, the school troublemakers. Starfall Street, one of the 3 major stories that will make up your Paldean adventures, will unfold in bases like this one. Time to face Team Star. Our trainer rang the bell and barged into the base. That takes some guts. But things look bad. There are lots of grunts around, and they keep sending out Pokémon. They just won't quit blocking the way. We'll need to use Let's Go to defeat Team Star's Pokémon.
So this I haven't seen anything about yet. So basically what it looks like is there's this team, like Team Rocket for example, of troublemakers in the school. And you can attack their bases, which I'm assuming there should be multiple on the map.
There we go! All the grunts have been defeated at last. Oh wait, is that some kind of tricked out car?
Okay, and it looks like it essentially works like an arena. So there's a set amount of Pokemon out there that you have to battle. So in the example, it shows 30. And it looks like you can send out multiple of your Pokemon to go and fight them and battle them.
It is. And atop it is Mela, the boss of Team Star's fire crew.
And when you're finished with the arena, so let's say you beat the 30 out of 30, there's a boss battle, which is whoever's the boss of that base. I wonder how many bases there are going to be and how many bosses there are.
Now, let's check in on another trainer. How's her adventure going? Aha! She's using the TM machine at a Pokémon Center.
Okay, so this is interesting. So you can craft moves. The resources look like you need league points, and then here we could see Azurill Fur and Teddiursa Claw. I'm assuming when you catch Pokemon or defeat them, you get these items, or maybe you find those in the wilderness? I don't know.
The TM machine lets you make your own TMs, also known as technical machines, using materials Pokemon drop when you defeat or catch them.
Maybe that'll be implemented when you send out your Pokemon to go wander the wild. Maybe that's what they come back with. That would be interesting. I like that.
Oh, her Rotom phone is ringing. Sounds like Arven, her friend in the next grade up, needs some help.
Okay, so now this is where the Titan Pokemon get implemented.
To give Arven a hand, the trainer's headed to a rock face where a Titan lurks. This is one of the stops on the Path of Legend, a story where you'll seek out legendary herbs called Herba Mystica. There it is! A gigantic Titan Pokemon! Time to battle!
Titans to me seem like the alphas that we had to fight in Pokemon Arceus prior, but they kind of removed the sandbag feature and just added them in a giant form in an angry state.
Drifloon terastallized to become a grass type. This is Terra Blast, a new move that changes type to match the user's Terra type when the user is terastallized. It ought to be handy for a Pokemon with a Terra type different from its regular types. Looks like Cloth suddenly got somewhere else to be.
One interesting thing is it seems like they run away. They don't show us catching the Pokemon. So I wonder if you can catch Titans, like you can catch Alphas afterwards, like once you beat the game.
Wait, what's our trainer doing now of all times?
Obviously, link trading is going to be a thing. You can't have a Pokemon game with no trading, but...
And over here, her trade partner has received Girafforic. Oh, could Girafforic be evolving? Hang on, did its tail become its head?
Okay, and finally, we get confirmed Girafforic evolution.
Seems like Girafforic has evolved into Farigiraf. In the Paldea region's Pokédex, you can see photos of Pokémon as well as information about them, so you can get to know them even better.
So basically, the tail becomes the head, and the head becomes the tail. That's interesting. I really like that.
Let's check out the town of Artisan next. It looks like one big park. Now that the trainer's Pokemon have gotten stronger, it seems she's made her way to a gym. She's following Victory Road, the story where you'll conquer all 8 gyms to achieve champion rank. Nimona, the battle-loving trainer who'll show you the ropes, is all fired up.
Interesting, so we get a look at Victory Road here.
Before you can battle a gym leader, you'll first have to pass the gym test at their gym. Better get started right away.
Okay, so to challenge gyms, you have to do mini challenges beforehand. Sword and Shield had the same mechanic where you had to do little gimmicks before you got to fight the boss. It's always been like that. If we think back to Diamond and Pearl era, you always had to do like a little challenge, whether it was those little walking mazes that would teleport you to different areas and you had to fight different trainers.
Time to battle the gym leader. Here comes Gracias, the grass-type gym leader, with a striking entry.
Okay, so this is interesting. We see a new Pokemon here, Fido. I guess Do was in like doughy because he looks a little, you know, a little chonky, but that's okay. He's cute.
Are you gonna be okay, Fido? How's our trainer gonna handle this one?
So Fido's using normal and fairy type moves. It looks like it's a normal type or a fairy type, maybe both, who knows?
Fido became a flying type. That should give it an edge against this grass type Sudowoodo. No matter who or what you're up against, with some smart terastallizing, you'll have nothing to fear.
Okay, obviously lots of cosmetic things you could do.
This trainer's heading into a hair salon to spice things up.
And they added the cool camera functionality, which I think is great because, you know, it's like Pokemon Snap. Same idea. You get to take cool little pictures.
And while you're trying out all sorts of styles, you can whip out the camera app and go snap, snap, snap.
Pushing it forward and trying to make it better. I think that's a great step for the Pokemon Company.
And now it's picnic time with Pokemon.
Okay, and here we see we can do picnics.
Before having lunch, Pokemon can get out some energy by playing with a ball. You can just tell how much fun they're having.
Same thing as in Sword and Shield with the pitching the tent. And then when you get in the tent, you can make your curry.
Oh wow, could this be a Pokemon egg? Apparently, eggs can sometimes be found during picnics. And now, the moment we've been waiting for, sandwich time! This trainer came prepared with plenty of ingredients they bought in town. It can be tough deciding which sandwich to make. This one may be a little overstuffed. It might not hold together. Just gotta put the bread on top and finish it off with a pick. Done!
Here it looks like we're making sub sandwiches. I think that's interesting. Nice swap, kind of like the old Cooking Mama games. People love those. I love those.
When Pokemon have gotten dirty from a long journey, a nice scrub and shower gets them all clean. Looks like it feels nice too.
Looks like you can even wash your Pokemon here. That's cool. Give them a little bath. It probably helps with the typical, you know, becoming best friends, help get extra XP for fighting, do a little extra damage, not faint off of a one-shot move, all that kind of good stuff.
Eating sandwiches can give you benefits, like making certain types of Pokemon easier to catch, or making your Pokemon gain more experience points. Time for a group photo with these satisfied Pokemon.
It seems like they're keeping the raids.
Trainer friends have shown up. All right, they're gonna take on a Terra Raid battle. Can these trainers work together to defeat the Terra Pokemon before time runs out?
It seems like now you're going to be fighting terastallized Pokemon, so maybe this is how you can help complete the Pokedex in the sense of like getting all the terastallized forms.
Their opponent is a Chansey that's terastallized into a ghost type. What kind of fight will the strong, sparkling Chansey put up?
I'm getting more and more excited as the time gets closer and closer to the release of the game.
Oh wow! That was a beautiful Terra Raid battle victory! And with it comes the chance to catch this Terra Pokemon! When you join forces to win your battles, the bonds between friends and Pokemon shine even brighter. Alright! That Chansey with a rare Terra type is now part of the team.
I'm definitely going to be buying it. I don't know which version yet. Scarlet or Violet. I'm still trying to make up my mind over past or future, which one of the two looks better. But I think it's absolutely amazing that they're bringing some new evolutions for some Pokemon that needed them, like Girafforic.
Encounters with Titan Pokemon, face-offs with Team Star, taking on gyms. There's plenty more to be said about all these things, of course. What you just saw was only a glimpse of the adventures awaiting you in the Paldea region. Which Pokemon will you choose? Who will you meet? What sort of exciting adventures will you have?
And I really like the mechanic of sending out your Pokemon out there to go grind and pick up items, you know, battle, level up your team. I like that the XP share is still brought into this game because the old school games were so hard to level up your Pokemon. And yeah, that pretty much sums up the trailer. It wraps it up. I think they did a great job. They showcased a lot of new stuff. Anyways, that's all I have to say about the video. Leave in the comments what you guys think about this new gameplay trailer. I'll catch you guys next time.